One, don't double dip.
Oh,
Don't double dip.
Yeah, I could go that way.
I love salsa so much, and it's like a little spicy too.
Was scooping it out and licking it and putting it back in. Oh my God. She licked it and dipped it back in. No, this I love salsa. I want to eat me some salsa, but that is nasty because we all got to eat out that same refrigerator, and I don't even know if it's still in there. It probably is, but I won't touch it.
How is it? It actually is really good. This is what you want to do. You want to be successful. You want to have big careers. You really have to start taking care of yourself. Be good to your body.
Deep down inside, before scene footage, at the Conveyor Belt Runway Challenge, Miss J tried to give the girls some pointers on their runway walk.
Sexy in the walk, elegant in the pose. You walk like you're afraid.
That's not good.
Pick up, no, it's not good at all. Pick up the pace.
But for some of the girls, it didn't do much good.
I take my first step, and I was like Gumby on a conveyor belt. It was awful.
Girl, whoa! Ouch!
It's impossible. I don't know how anyone would manage to do it. I was teetering the entire time. Oh my God, what is going on right now? This is unreal.
The next photo shoot had everybody ready to rumble. As the models
Eyes here, give me your eyes right here.
Jane tried to capture the necessary aggression during her photo shoot and instead gave us Pin-Up Girl.
Walk it out, walk it out.
Meanwhile, Lexi looked like a confused country singer who had wandered into the wrong set that day.
She's really not graceful.
Or energy.
And she was eliminated.
1, 2, 3.
Coming up, Jane gets a dance lesson. And then Liz gets cozy with Kayla.
Well, I done found out some things. 1, 2, 3.
But the bag is just
Yeah, we gonna play out with it.
Come on, Jane. Clap your hands. Come on. Shake.
Stylist Miss Lori Goldstein.
This looks amazing.
You're owning it. Are you loving this?
Yes.
We're going to be doing a big fashion shoot with Patrick Demarchelier, which is unbelievable. I bring tons of clothes. This is really like a huge shoot, like I would do for Italian Vogue. Okay, she's a professional. Watch it, kids. Kendall's owning it. The second you get back to your house at night, put those heels on. Just do everything in that heel.
Once Lori had everybody looking fly, it was time to shoot with the master, Mr. Patrick Demarchelier, on the gorgeous street of Rodeo Drive. And I wasn't about to miss this one. Ça va?
How about you good?
I'm good.
You're fantastic.
It's gonna be so beautiful.
You look very good.
They're gonna look like Vogue.
Okay, come with me, let's go.
Taylor really struggled that day for the first time in the competition.
Kayla, the fame! A little bit more!
Besides having trouble in front of the camera, Kayla also found it hard to chat up.
You should. The more you like, better you look.
The more you're alive, the better you look.
Yeah, more relaxed you are, better you look.
Patrick's talking to me, and I'm really trying to understand what he's saying, but I only understood like 3 words that came out of his mouth.
Meanwhile, Casey had a total disconnect from her group during the photo shoot. At panel, it was Casey this week, who was not able to impress the judges. She couldn't connect in her group shot and was sent home. But once she was out of the picture,
I'll be the model, the male model.
they took the opportunity to do some
I feel so stupid.
I don't really feel uncomfortable at all. It was just basically all about acting, really.
Liz was determined not to let the posing lesson go to waste.
I'm ready.
And decided to cozy up to her competition in this never-before-seen footage.
Ow, you hit my head. Liz is like grabbing me and trying to pull me into the closet.
I'm busted. You should kiss me on my lips.
Kind of feeling uncomfortable. I just got off the phone with my girlfriend.
Well, I done found out some things.
She was like, come here. And she was like, listen, she was like really close. No way. Oh my gosh. My girlfriend is gonna be pissed.
Swagger, she put it to good use when the girls embodied illustrious fashion designers at a Francesco Carazzini photo shoot. Kendall and Esther failed at connecting with their characters or showing off their model skills.
I'm trying to be simple, you know, she's just simple.
It's registering as blank.
In the end, it was Kendall, whose gorgeous features were not making up for her lack of commitment, leaving her far behind her competitors.
I'm scared.
7 lucky girls were left when top designer Zach Posen stopped by for an impromptu visit.
Do you have a question for Zach?
What inspired you for your newest collection?
And so I wanted to create a clothing that really felt like a new American look for a new America.
We should all sit and walk for us, shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's go walk. I really think so. Relax.
It is really intimidating walking for the two of them, but I mean, just to get feedback right there on the spot, like I learned so much more than I knew.
When I was just seeing just now, you had your mouth open. You're nervous, and I can feel all the tension in your face here.
Yeah, and it's all in the mouth. Let me see a really strong face with attitude.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
You have to stand up. You need to make the clothing look good.
The day of the Zach Posen fashion show was filled with activity. There were fittings to be done,
Can I have alterations?
walks to assess,
Shoulders, hips, the bounce. Gotta feel the bounce.
and some biatches to be dealt with.
Oh, no, you didn't. What is she doing? She galloping or she trotting?
The cast of Cycle 15 did not know at first that these other models were just acting like mean girls, adding to the runway challenge.
There's a lot of people out there, so just, don't screw it up.
But come showtime, our girls performed.
Hey, right here.
What you didn't see was our very own Andre Leon Talley giving the girls kudos after the show.
You were throwing high fashion to like everywhere.
Yeah, we said we went
You are high fashion. And the great thing about all of you is that you did not fall. And you got Zach Posen here coaching you, and Zach is one of the most extraordinary human beings.
Tea Water, directed by our very own sexy Nigel Barker.
That's why I drank H.
Including 7 and looking beautiful. And looking beautiful from the
Total, as Andre Leon Talley would say, directitude.
At elimination, it was decided that Esther really fell flat, and she had yet to step up to her full potential during the shoots.
I thought about all the girls in the commercial, how well they had done, what I could have done more, and I just forgot Esther.
And she again.
I'll do one by one, hon.
And again.
Bye. It's been a pleasure meeting everyone here. I have to thank you. There's no other way to do it. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for everything.
Bye, Esther. Then it was time to say arrivederci to Venice, California. After their long flight, the girls were thrilled to settle into their Venice hotel, where Liz got the warmest of welcomes.
What just happened?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. A bird came and pooped on the girls.
Just down my arm.
That was a horrible entrance to come in and then have a bird on me.
This wasn't the first time in the competition that Liz was guilty of griping.
I was told I complain a lot. It's gonna be awfully short. I'm masculine looking at this. I had to come up for a second. Whew. That harness was not comfortable. This leg is throbbing, losing blood. But I had a whole entire wig on and I was uncomfortable. You know, I had something in my eye. I was trying to see the lens through water and through like crazy. I'm so annoyed by it already. I'm started crying.
Then I need a new battery. And then I gotta reinstate my insurance. It's $282. I'm gonna be in the negative.
The first photo shoot in Italy was set on the spectacular Venice canals with a real-life Casanova.
Jane, come to me, eh? Yes, right.
Jane impressed that day, bringing forth a dynamic, breathless beauty we had not seen before in her shoots.
Jane, I love this. This is the best I've seen you.
Embrace the theme of the day,
Okay, let's look there. Look there.
and it showed. On this photo shoot, I feel like you were a bit lost, and she was sent home. Coming up, Chelsea gets a birthday surprise. Versace. The girls had go-sees in the fashion capital of Milan.
We need to go that way.
Where's lost?
What's happening, Splash? Bus! Please stop.
We just found Versace.
This may work out.
Versace.
Or is that Versace right there? And they sent us to a spa. I asked him, I said, Versace? Okay, well, we need to throw this party. But she doesn't need to know. Are you ready? Okay. When I yell, it's in there, right in there. Like, hurry up, Versace.
Okay.
You ready?
Wait, are you okay? Where are you from? Delivery! It's top model, Bobby Kaya.
Sucker! She fell for it.
Oh,
This is from Tu Madre.
Yes, today is my 23rd birthday. You know, even though I don't want to admit that it's my
cheers!
Can you put your legs? Bring them together a little tighter. There you go, steady. Go this way.
Portraying marble statues coming to life at the very showed a crack in her usually stony facade that day.
I still need to see more out of you. I'm getting the poses and the look, but I'm not feeling the love. I'm not feeling the lust.
Her face during her photo shoot.
She looked like she was over it, looked like she'd signed out.
We all agreed that she has star potential and should possibly pursue acting.
She could be the next Wanda Sykes, but not a high fashion model.
And when she got home to pack, her first acting gig began, when she literally tried to steal the show. The moment of truth arrived for the Final Four when they met with editor-in-chief of Italian Vogue.
Ladies, this is Franco Sassana, one of the most creative and important and influential editors of all of Condé Nast. The challenge is you have to present yourself to this lady who will be giving you a spread in Vogue Italia.
This is huge because this woman is so powerful. She could really have our careers in her hands.
Hi. Mi chiamo Chelsea. Where are you from?
Yes! So she chose Kayla to accompany her for a taste of the good life at a 7-star hotel that night.
Oh my God! The room is luxury at its finest.
Oh, Gucci! Gucci right underneath us.
And right across the street is Gucci. Like, that's insane.
Look too! Oh, hey! I was glad I picked Kayla to be able to stay in a hotel because we both aren't used to the luxurious lifestyle. I knew she'd appreciate it as much as I would, more than the other two, I think. So cheers to us. Cheers to us. Hopefully be in the top 2. I hope that I feel like we're going to be.
But what you never saw was Miss J showing up to give them a private lesson on their walks.
Or never do this one. So you don't want to walk too fast because walking too fast may translate nervous. There's your fashion show walk. Bam! You know, versus your casting walk.
Everyone knows that the final 2 have to do a runway walk, and they're judged on that runway walk. So the fact that I got one-on-one lessons with Miss J was super important.
What was you trying to fly?
Next, I'm at the Final Four at an amazing villa to shoot a stunning motion editorial directed by me. Action! Nice, Anne. I love it. Look, she's walking back. She's feeling it. She's feeling herself. Beautiful. Love. Nice. Everyone really stepped up that day and blew me away with their performances.
Good job, Chelsea.
Yes! That's a wrap, everybody. We've wrapped the whole day!
Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm tired.
At panel, we had a really difficult decision to make because 2 girls would be going home that day.
She was believable, she was raw.
Is Kayla high fashion? I'm not sure. Just give that girl a script.
I gotta say, I think Jane looks incredibly beautiful and very sexy. But at the same time, she needs like an out-of-body experience to say, look what you've got. Now work it. I didn't think Anne could do sexy.
She worked it, intensity.
There is some superpower pushing her. There's a force of nature that's propelling her.
So we have reached a decision. With such a strong Final Four, it was almost impossible to decide. But after looking at everyone's body of work, the choice seemed clear. Anne. Chelsea. And so we picked our 2 finalists, and we said goodbye to Kayla and Jane. Now, just 2 girls remain. Anne, the shy and awkward girl with the statuesque couture photos from Dallas, Texas. And Chelsea, the hard-working, freckled, beautiful pale beauty from Boise, Idaho. You won't want to miss a moment as we find out which one will become America's next top model.
Sucker, she fell for it. This is from tu madre.
Yes, today is my 23rd birthday. You know, even though I don't want to admit that it's my.
Cheers.
Give me prettier legs. Bring them together a little tighter. There you go, steady. Go on, sir.
Is portraying marble statues coming to life at the very sort of crack in her usually stony facade that day.
I still need to see more out of you. I'm getting the poses and the look, but I'm not feeling the love. I'm not feeling the lust.
Her face during her photo shoot.
She looked like she was over it, looked like she'd signed out.
We all agreed that she has star potential and should possibly pursue acting.
She could be the next Wanda Sykes, but not a high fashion model.
And when she got home to pack, her first acting gig began, when she literally tried to steal the show. The moment of truth arrived for the Final Four when they met with editor-in-chief of Italian Vogue.
Ladies, this is Franco Sassana, one of the most creative and important and influential editors of all of Condé Nast. The challenge is you have to present yourself to this lady who will be giving you a spread in Vogue Italia.
This is huge because this woman is so powerful. She could really have our careers in her hands.
Hi, mi chiamo Chelsea. So fun.
Yes! So she chose Kayla to accompany her for a taste of the good life at a 7-star hotel that night.
Oh my God! The room is luxury at its finest. Oh, Gucci! Gucci right underneath us. And right across the street is Gucci. Like, that's insane. Look too! Oh, shout out to Gucci! Hey!
I was glad I picked Kayla to be able to stay in a hotel because we both aren't used to the luxurious lifestyle.
I'll admit.
I knew she'd appreciate it as much as I would, more than the other two, I think. It's a cheers test. Hopefully being the top two. I feel like we're going to be.
But what she never saw was Miss J showing up to give them a private lesson on their walks.
Or never do this one. So you don't want to walk too fast because walking too fast may translate nervous. There's your fashion show walk. Bam! You know, versus your casting walk.
Everyone knows that the final two have to do a runway walk, and they're judged on that runway walk. So the fact that I got one-on-one lessons with Miss J was super important.
What was you starting to fly?
Next, I'm at the Final Four at an amazing villa to shoot a stunning motion editorial directed by me. Action! Nice, Anne. I love it. Look, she's walking back. She's feeling it. She's feeling herself. Beautiful. Love. Nice. Everyone really stepped up that day and blew me away with their performances.
Good job, Chelsea.
Yes! That's a wrap, everybody. We've wrapped the whole day!
Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm tired.
At panel, we had a really difficult decision to make because 2 girls would be going home that day.
She was believable. She was raw.
Is Kayla high fashion? I'm not sure. Just give that girl a script.
I gotta say, I think Jane looks incredibly beautiful and very sexy. But at the same time, she needs like an out-of-body experience to say, look what you've got. Now work it. I didn't think Anne could do sexy.
She worked it